Hello and welcome to another Clear Sky Explainer video. Today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of aviation, focusing on a crucial aspect of flying, the art of the takeoff. Now, you might think it's as simple as hitting the gas and pointing the plane up. In reality, it's a meticulously calculated procedure, a delicate dance of physics, engineering and human skill. Over the next few minutes, we'll break down this complex process, exploring the critical factors pilots consider before even releasing the brakes. We'll delve into the forces at play during takeoff, unravel the mysteries of V-speeds, and guide you through the entire sequence. Whether you're an aspiring pilot or simply fascinated by the magic of flight, buckle up, it's going to be an enlightening ride. Before we even think about pointing this metal bird towards the clouds, there's a lot to consider. The process of preparing an aircraft for takeoff is far more involved than most people realize. It's not just a matter of flipping a few switches and pushing the throttle forward. Every flight begins with a series of deliberate, methodical steps designed to ensure the safety of everyone on board. First up, we have the aircraft's weight and balance. Every pound on board impacts how much runway we need and how the aircraft handles. Pilots must account for passengers, baggage, cargo and fuel, making sure the aircraft's center of gravity stays within safe limits. An improperly balanced aircraft can be difficult to control, especially during takeoff and landing, so these calculations are absolutely vital. Then comes temperature and pressure altitude. Warmer air is less dense, meaning we need a longer takeoff run. Higher altitudes also mean thinner air, impacting engine performance. Pilots must adjust their calculations for these conditions, as a hot day or a high-elevation airport can significantly affect how the aircraft accelerates and climbs. Sometimes these factors can even limit how much weight the plane can safely carry. And let's not forget engine bleed air. This system, which draws air from the engines, is crucial for cabin pressurization and anti-ice systems, but it also slightly reduces engine thrust. Speaking of anti-ice, if it's a chilly day, we need to ensure those systems are good to go, especially if there's any chance of ice build-up on the wings. Ice can dramatically reduce lift and increase drag, making takeoff dangerous. Pilots check the forecast for potential icing conditions and activate anti-ice systems as needed. Finally, we have wind, runway slope and surface conditions. A headwind is a pilot's best friend during takeoff, providing extra lift. Conversely, a tailwind increases the required takeoff distance. Runway slope and surface conditions can also affect friction and therefore the aircraft's acceleration. Wet, icy or sloped runways require special consideration, and pilots must be prepared to adjust their takeoff technique accordingly. Now, let's talk physics, because at its core, flight is all about understanding and manipulating the forces of nature. During takeoff, there are four primary forces at play: lift, weight, thrust and drag. Imagine a bird spreading its wings. That's lift, the upward force generated by the airflow over the wings. Then there's weight, the force of gravity pulling the aircraft down. Thrust, generated by those powerful engines, propels the plane forward. Finally, drag is the resistance the aircraft encounters from the air itself. For takeoff, we need to make sure thrust is greater than drag to gain speed. Simultaneously, we need to generate enough lift to overcome the weight and rise into the air. It's a delicate balancing act, but that's what makes flying so exhilarating. As we prepare to hurtle down the runway, there's a whole new language to learn: V-speeds. These are not just random letters and numbers, they are the backbone of safe and efficient flight operations. V-speeds are specific calculated airspeeds that are critical for a safe takeoff and are marked on the airspeed indicator in the cockpit. Think of V-speeds as signposts during takeoff, guiding us through each stage of the process. They help us make split-second decisions and ensure we're always operating within the aircraft's safe limits. Each V-speed tells us something important about the aircraft's performance and capabilities at that particular speed. For example, some speeds indicate when it's safe to lift off, while others tell us when we can safely abort a takeoff. We'll start with Vmcg and Vmu, speeds crucial for ensuring we can control the aircraft even if one engine decides to take a break. These are not calculated before a flight, but they are nice to know and they do form part of the minimum value of the other speeds. Vmcg is the minimum speed at which the aircraft can be controlled on the ground with one engine inoperative. VMU is the minimum unstick speed, the slowest speed at which the aircraft can safely leave the ground. Then we'll move on to V1, the decision speed, often called the point of no return. At this speed, the pilot must decide whether to continue the takeoff or abort. Beyond V1, the aircraft is committed to getting airborne, even if something goes wrong. The ideal V1 speed is found using the balanced field, where the takeoff distance is equal to the accelerated stop distance, maximizing the performance. Next is VR, the rotation speed. This is the moment when the pilot gently pulls back on the yoke, lifting the nose off the ground and beginning the climb into the sky. It's a critical transition from ground to air. Finally, we reach VS, Vmca, and V2. VS is the stall speed, the minimum speed at which the aircraft can safely fly before stalling. Vmca is like its counterpart on the ground, the minimum speed where you can control the aircraft while airborne with one engine inoperative. V2 is the takeoff safety speed, ensuring a safe climb even if an engine fails right after takeoff. That's why V2 is calculated together with V1 and VR during the pre-flight preparation. Each V speed must be hit precisely to create a harmonious and, most importantly, safe takeoff. Mastering these speeds is essential for every pilot, ensuring that every departure is as smooth and secure as possible. So there you have it, a glimpse into the intricate world of takeoff. From calculating V speeds to managing engine failures, every aspect of takeoff is carefully considered and meticulously executed. Think about it. Next time you find yourself on a plane, take a moment to appreciate the science and skill involved in getting you off the ground. If you're intrigued by what you've learned today, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your fellow aviators. Remember, the sky's the limit when it comes to expanding your horizons. So, until next time, clear skies and happy landings.